Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can probably tell from the thumbnail, today we are going to be using the James Charles collection. I have the palette here with me and I also have the brush set. So today I'm just going to be showing you guys everything that comes in the collection. I might do some swatches of the palette, I'll show you the brushes, and then I will do an eye look using the brushes and the palette. So if you guys have not already subscribed to my channel, please do that, and if you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Let me know if you've gotten the James Charles palette or the collection and what you guys think of it, and I will let y'all know my thoughts on this collection at the end of the video. So let's just jump right in. Okay, so I think I'm going to bust open the brush set first. It comes in this really pretty white packaging, and it's got this beautiful picture of James on it, and it says that it comes with 34 brushes and a sponge as well as a tubby to hold the brushes in. I've actually already looked at it, but I put it back in here just for this video. So I'm just gonna open it up. Before you open it, you get this tub that holds all the brushes that says Morphe X James Charles Unleash Your Inner Artist. It's really nice. It's like fake leather and really convenient for travel. So when you open it up, here's all the brushes. Here is the sponge right here. It's the Highlight and Contour Morphe sponge. It's the one that like everyone uses. I actually have not tried this sponge yet, but I'm really excited to because I see literally everyone on YouTube using this sponge, so apparently it's pretty good. So I guess I'm just gonna bust open these brushes. This is actually a lot of brushes. I think, let me see how much the collection actually retails for. Okay, here we go. So these are the prices. You can get the eyeshadow palette by itself for $39, and you can get the brush set for $149. I think, can't you buy them all together? I thought you could buy them in a bundle. I could be wrong. I'm not really sure. My boyfriend got me this for Christmas, so I would have to ask him, but I know that he probably doesn't even know. And even if you have to buy them separately, that's still a really good deal for 34 brushes, a blending sponge, and an eyeshadow palette. Like, Morphe's prices are just unbeatable. So I'm just gonna break open the brush set and see what all we've got. Okay, so I just put them all in here. I'm gonna have to open all of them individually, which is probably going to take a while, but I will show you guys the brushes. So the cool thing about James's brush set is that unlike a lot of brush sets, some of his come with duplicate brushes for just your brushes that you might use more often than other ones. But you have a very wide range of brushes, which is super nice. Like, you have brushes to complete your entire face, and you have duplicates of the ones that you use most often. So this is a really nice brush set. I'm just gonna break open all of these real fast and put them in my container so that I can use them for the eyeshadow portion of this video. Okay, so it took me forever, but I finally have all of the brushes opened, and yeah, there's so many of them. I don't really have much to say about the brushes yet. I'll have to use them first, but I'm sure I'm gonna love them. I love Morphe brushes. That's about all I use anyway. So yeah, but I'm really happy with the assortment of brushes. I feel like you can do any look with the brushes in this collection, so that's really nice. And Morphe brushes are just super high quality, but also very affordable, and they're also soft. I love Morphe brushes, and this collection has the perfect assortment of their brushes. So now, probably what everyone's waiting for, I'm going to break open the palette. This is the front. It's got a beautiful picture of James. The packaging is so nice and sleek. The back says, "Hi sisters, James Charles here, and welcome back to my palette. I love glam, but I also have a huge passion for crazy, colorful, outside of the box makeup. And I created this palette with that in mind. I included every beautifully formulated shade necessary to create literally any look you could possibly imagine. I can't wait to see what you come up with when you unleash your inner artist. Signed, James Charles." So let's just open it up. Comes in bubble wrap, and then here is the actual palette. It is matte black, and it says Morphe X James Charles and has his signature on it. It's so pretty. It's designed after the 39A palette, which I have and love, so I was so excited whenever he released this one. And also, I know I'm kind of late to the party on all of this. I know that this came out in what, like November, but I just got it for Christmas, so I figured there was still enough hype around it to make a video on it. And you open it up and it's got the little plastic piece with all the shade names on it. And yeah, it is just beautiful. Let me take that off so you can see. It is so pretty. I'm not gonna do swatches for you guys because, I mean, James did swatches on his channel, so I just don't feel like it's necessary, and swatches don't really tell you how the shadows perform. So I think I'm just gonna do an eye look and then decide how I feel about it. I think I want to do a cut crease, maybe. I don't know. I'm not really sure where I'm gonna go with this. I'm just gonna take some Scotch tape and put it next to my eyes because I kind of want a sharp line. So this tape will help me get that. Now that I have the tape on there, I'm just gonna put some powder under my eyes to catch any fallout in case there is any, because I already did my face makeup and I don't want to mess it up with these colorful eyeshadows. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna jump right in. I'm not really sure what look I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna kind of wing it as we go, I guess. Okay, so to start, I'm gonna go in with this red shade, which is called You're Kidding. And I'm taking that on just the little M456 brush. I'm just getting a little bit of that. And I'm gonna start putting that in the inner corner of my crease. There's an animal making like a god-awful sound outside my window, so I apologize if you can hear that. I'm sure you guys have seen all the drama with the pressed pigment shades in this palette. Like, I think the shade You're Kidding that I'm using right now causes staining, and it's been causing like breakouts on people that are allergic to whatever's in the pigment. But I mean, that's just kind of how it goes whenever you use pigments on your eyes. I mean, it says that they're not for eye use, but you just kind of need to know what your body can and can't tolerate. I don't think that's really James's fault for that one. So this will probably stain my eyes, but I'm cool with it. Not really worried about it. That's what happens when you use makeup. I'm just going to use this little color switch thing that I have by BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to run this through it so that I can use this brush again. Now I'm going to take the shade 518, which is this bright orange shade, and I'm just going to blend that into what I just did using this same brush, because I got most of the red off and it doesn't really matter since I'm blending them together anyway. Okay, now I'm just going to use an M441 that's clean, and I'm going to kind of run over the edges of that just to blend them out. Okay, now I'm going to take this yellow shade, which is the color B, and I'm going to blend that into the orange using a clean M456, which is the same brush that I was using before. Okay, now I'm going to run over that again with an M441 just to blend out the edges. Okay, and for the next part, I'm going to use an M431, which is just a little pencil brush, because I want it to be a little more precise. So I'm going to take this bright green color, which is called Social Blade, and I'm going to blend that in my outer corner into the yellow that I already have there. Then I'm just going to use an M441 to make sure that there's no harsh lines. And I'm going to take another pencil brush and I'm going to use this blue shade right here, which is the shade Brother, and blend that into the green. Okay, now I can remove the tape now that I have the whole outside how I want it. And I'm just gonna kind of take a clean blending brush, this is just another M441, and blend out this blue that is on my lower lash line. I'm just gonna take this M124 and I'm gonna use some concealer and cut my crease real fast. And now, before I go in with the shadow where I cut the crease, I'm going to put a little bit of this NYX glitter primer on the same brush and run it over where I just cut the crease. That way, since I'm using one of the shimmer shadows, it sticks really well. Okay, now I'm going to take a clean M124 and I'm going to spray it with this Morphe setting spray. And I'm going to take the glitter purple shade right here, which is called Artistry, and I'm going to put that where I just cut my crease. Oh my god, this is the prettiest eyeshadow I've ever seen. Now I'm just gonna blend some more of that blue Brother shade under my eye. And I'm gonna go over it with an M441 just to blend it out really good. I'm also gonna place a little bit of that purple Artistry shade right in the middle of where I put that blue. Okay, now I'm gonna use another M431 pencil brush and I'm gonna spray it and use this shade right here called Ring Light, and I'm going to use that to highlight my inner corner and my brow bone. Okay, now I'm just gonna dust away where I was baking under my eyes, and I'm gonna reapply my bronzer and my blush real quick. Okay, now I'm just gonna set my face with some Morphe setting spray. And now I'm gonna use the shade Face to highlight. Okay, now I'm just quickly gonna apply some lashes off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so off camera I just did my lashes and I popped on this purple holographic lip gloss from L'Oreal, and overall I really like this look. I think it is so pretty and it's so fun and colorful. And my final thoughts on the whole collection is definitely a 10 out of 10. And I'm not just saying that because I love James Charles and because I love Morphe, but because I genuinely love this collection. The brushes were perfect. I had a brush for everything that I needed to do for this eye look. And the palette is just wonderful. Like, the shadows are just so pigmented, and I used a range of colors. I mean, I used like every color of the rainbow, and each one was just as pigmented as the last one and just as easily blendable. and I had a little bit of fallout, but I mean, I feel like I have fallout with most eyeshadows, and so that didn't really bother me that much. But I love this palette. This is 100% going to be my go-to palette from now on because you have colors to create basically any look, and I know that was James's whole intention, and he definitely came through with that one. Love this palette. The assortment of brushes is great, and I definitely recommend this. Like, if you are going to get any makeup this whole year, I definitely recommend this palette. I don't know if they're gonna restock again. I think that they are. I know that they have already restocked 3 or 4 times and have sold out like within the day every time, but if they restock again, I would definitely recommend getting this palette. I recommend the brushes too, but if you're just gonna get one thing, the palette for sure. But the brushes are like perfect. You can create any look your little heart desires, and James and Morphe just did a fabulous job, so there's the tea. I don't know how anyone has any complaints because this is definitely the best palette that I have used, hands down. Love it. It is great quality for the price point, and I mean, it's a total hit with me. I'm like obsessed. New go-to right here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is the final look that I created in case you want to see it. If you have not subscribed to James Charles, then I don't know where you have been, but you need to go do that. And you definitely need to purchase this palette the next time it comes out, the Unleash Your Inner Artist palette. Right here, it is the best. And if you want to get the brush collection, then hopefully they'll restock that too. So if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel, please give it a thumbs up, and leave me a comment. Let me know if any of you guys have gotten the palette and what your thoughts are on it. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.